Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at more relationship stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. My husband took off his wedding ring on the first day of work. My husband and I have been married for 5 months, together for 6 years. He just started a new job on his very first day. He took some group selfies with his male colleagues. I noticed something right away. He wasn't wearing his wedding ring in any of these photos. What's confusing is that he left the house that morning with his ring on, and when he came home later, he had it back on his finger. He normally never takes it off, so this really stood out to me. We always wear the wedding rings, we just sometimes take it off for practical reasons at home. Plus, the pictures were taken shortly after he arrived at work, because they wanted to post them online, so it's not after long hours of work, more like he took it off right before meeting the team. What advice would you give me about this? Ask him! I swear. Why do people talk in relationships? Just be like, I noticed you had your ring off in those photos. Why did you take your ring off? Like, was it bothering you? Because you normally never take it off for anything. So why would you take it off and then put it back on? What happened to the ring? Like, what happened? I'd just be so curious. What happened to the ring? Like, I wouldn't even be like assuming anything. I would just be curious, like, what was wrong with the ring? The advice is just confront him and ask him about it and see what he says. And then when he gives you an answer that you're happy with, good. If he gives you an answer that you're not happy with, start giving him a headache. I found out my husband cheated on me 2 days before the wedding. Am I stupid for staying? Huh? Why would you want to stay with someone who cheated on you? Before your wedding too. You're meant to be the love of their life. So clearly you're not the love of their life. Jeez. So, last month, I found out my boyfriend of 5 years cheated on me 6 months before we were due to get married. I received a text from an unknown number 2 days before the wedding stating he had been cheating on me for a year with proof. My world shattered into pieces. This man showed no signs of him cheating. He always told me he loved me, did everything for me. I thought he was the perfect man. That same night, I confronted him and his mother, and he admitted everything and said he had ended it and regretted it so deeply. He begged me to forgive him and vowed it would never happen again. His mother was on my side and gave me the choice of whether I wanted to go ahead with the wedding or not. I decided to stay as he truly seemed apologetic. Did I make the right choice? He has been nothing but amazing to me since he got married, always making sure my flower jar is never empty, repenting to God, running to me whenever I felt upset. Even though I have forgiven him, there are still parts of me that do not trust him, but we are working through it together. Thoughts? He cheated for 1 year. He's only sorry because he got caught. If he didn't get caught, he would probably still be cheating. He cheated for 1 whole year. He knew what he was doing. Did he feel sorry during the 1 year? Probably not, because he kept doing it. I mean, even cheating for 1 day, I'd be like, bye. This guy cheated for 1 year. What a joke. He basically had a whole relationship behind her back. Like, it wasn't even just a one-night stand kind of thing. He had a whole affair. He was emotionally connected to another woman. Oh, hell no. My husband of 4 years told me he settled for me during a fight. How do we come back from this? We were having a stupid argument about finances that escalated. He yelled that he sometimes feels like he settled for a safe option instead of holding out for a more exciting, passionate relationship. He immediately backtracked and said he didn't mean it, that he was just angry and wanted to hurt me. He's been apologizing non-stop for 2 days, but I can't unhear it. The word settled is just echoing in my head. Everything I thought was secure about a marriage now feels like a lie. How can I ever feel genuinely desired again? Has anyone ever been able to truly move past a hurtful truth spoken in anger? Is this the beginning of the end, or can it be fixed? He said he settled for her. He was like, I settled for you. You're a safe option. I should have went for a more exciting, passionate relationship. Why didn't you? Because there was no one there for you. No one wanted that passionate relationship with you. Jeez. Like, this just makes me mad. How dare you put your wife down like that? Even when you're having an argument, don't say anything so stupid that you're going to regret. It's so dumb. Well, now it just depends on what he does afterwards. Like, is he going to make her feel desired? Is he going to try to make her trust him again? What is he going to do? Because if he doesn't, then I guess that's it. She's never going to feel desired because that's all she's going to be thinking about. Oh, he just settled for me because I was just a woman in front of him. Ha. Ha. How dare he? I went through my boyfriend's phone and can't unsee what I saw. Contrary to what people normally find on their significant other's phones, his was pretty boring. I found old text threads from women he had dated, a random ex photo here and there. The thing that got me was I opened his WhatsApp and found messages from a woman he had matched with on Grindr while he was on a trip. So the timeline goes, we went on our first 2 dates. He went on his trip for 2 weeks, 3 days after our second date, had a hookup on that trip, and came back and we made it exclusive a week later. He had told me recently that he hadn't hooked up or done anything on that trip, but I've come to realize it was a lie. I have no issue about the Grindr thing. I personally think sexuality is a broad spectrum, and sometimes you want what you want. I think I'm more bothered about the lying about it to me or hiding it. I was super honest about my dating history or what I was doing while he was on his trip. I genuinely wasn't looking for anything. I'm just nosy. How do I move on from this? Oh, so he lied. He did hook up with somebody on that trip. Why did he lie about it? Just be transparent. But I guess at the same time, they weren't exclusive, so she can't really expect him to not be doing anything with other women because technically they were not exclusive. Oh my god. Modern dating is freaking confusing. It's like you guys can do everything in a relationship but not be exclusive. But you know, one person is always going to eventually get attached and be like, are we in a relationship? Are we going to be exclusive? Oh wait, we were not exclusive this whole time, but I thought we were doing coupley things, so I assumed that we were exclusive. But no, you got to talk about these things. Modern dating. It's confusing. The only concerning thing about this is just the fact that he lied. But maybe he just didn't want to hurt her feelings. Because technically he didn't have to lie because they weren't even exclusive. So he didn't have to lie. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!